Hi, I'm Rich Wyatt. Welcome to Gunsmoke Guns TV.com. Hi, I'm Rich Wyatt. Welcome to Gunsmoke Guns TV.com. Thank you so much for watching our first real episode where we're going to talk about 1911 pistols, which I know y'all love, and if you don't, there's something wrong with you. But before we get started on that, I want to thank you guys for watching, and I want to ask you to help me to get all your friends and yourselves to subscribe. First, you have to have your own YouTube account. Then you can subscribe to our channel, and it doesn't cost you a dime. So please go through the process of becoming a YouTube member and then subscribing to GunsmokeGunsTV.com. And if you could send that out to all your friends, I'd greatly appreciate it. That's what's going to get us to where we're blowing stuff up. The bigger our volume of subscribers, the more stuff's going to blow up. It's going to be great. But let's get to the 1911 Colt pistol. This one's a Colt. And I know there's tons of makers out there and they're making them all over, but you know, Colt started it and they got a gun going on, and you all know that. Everybody wishes they had a Colt. I don't care what kind of gun you got. In the end of the day, you could say it's not a Colt, right? Well, it's kind of embarrassing. It's like saying, I know it looks like a Harley, but it's a Honda, okay? This is a 1911. This is the real deal. Now, this is the government model size, and that's what we're going to talk about today. This gun was originally produced, obviously, in 1911. John Browning designed this for Colt, and the picture of the original gun is awesome. It doesn't really look exactly like this because there's some modifications made. Now, the specifications on a 1911 pistol are this. It's a 5-inch gun, detachable box magazine, semi-automatic. You pull the trigger, fires one shot. It's got a grip safety. If the grip safety is not depressed, the gun can't fire. It's got a thumb safety. If the thumb safety's on, the gun will not fire. All right? Why is this gun so much better, in my opinion, than really all the other handguns out there on the market? And I mean all of them. And I know some of you Glock people and different people are getting upset right now. So be it. This gun's better. Here's why. It's lived through the test of time. It has been used in wars. It has been used by every law enforcement agency that's respected in this country, everywhere. The Texas Rangers, all the cool guys have carried a 1911. And you might say to yourself, this is old technology. I'm a young guy. I want the newest, latest gizmo with a ricky-dicky thing on the side and does this and that. Well, guys, this is the gun. Believe it or not, it's got the features. Here's what it is. It's the slimmest of the pistols made. Therefore, it's the easiest to carry. It's the safest because when you carry it cocked and locked. Hammer cocked, safety on, grip safety activated. The inside the gun, you also have the disconnector, which is activated. So if somebody takes this gun away from you and points it at you and tries to shoot you with your own gun, it won't fire unless they know how to operate the gun and disengage the safety and the grip safety, then the gun will fire. That gives you the opportunity to go for a second, a backup gun, run away, pull a knife, do whatever it is you're going to do. Now, of course, you should never let anybody get your gun to start with, but it could happen. It could happen to anybody. The other advantage that this gun has over most other pistols is it has a very consistent, wonderful trigger. That is a nice, crisp, breaking trigger. This gun's phenomenal. I've hunted with this gun. I've carried this gun in law enforcement. I've hunted Africa. I hunted Impala with this gun. We'll show you that videotape someday. And this is just the greatest gun going. Now, I like it because the slim line of it, I can grab onto the gun. I get a good, solid grip on the pistol. Some people will say they don't like the 1911. When they say that, I have to wonder what they mean. What could they possibly mean that says the 1911's bad? Because folks, look at some of these 1911s we've got sitting right here. I mean, some of these, look at this. This is an old military style, original 1911 pistol. Now folks, this gun was made in 1918, and it's kind of beat up as you can see from the finish. But I'm gonna tell you what, you can gunfight with this gun right now, today, and this sucker will work. 1918, no modifications, not fixed up, and it's still working. You hope you're working well if you were born in 1918, okay? So, the 1911 pistol, it's accurate, and the reason it shoots so accurately is because the trigger is so consistent. It's always the same every time. When you go into the safe action style pistol, it's a little mushy, it's not very crisp, it's not the best trigger going. The gun right out of the box, the 1911 works. Now some of you say, oh, you gotta do so much to it, and you gotta do this and that. It's not true, okay? These guns run right out of the box. Now, do I modify mine? You bet I do. How come? That's what I do. Why wouldn't I? I want the best, nicest, most comfortable, easiest shooting gun that I carry for self-defense that I can get. And I don't care really what it costs. I just want to have that. And you should too. Now, I talked about modifications. On my 1911, and you're all pretty familiar with this gun, this is the one that I carried on American Guns. You can see that this gun's engraved. It's got ivory stocks. Those are cosmetic features. Those are things you don't have to do, but you want to do because they're wicked cool. I mean, ivory stocks, elephant ivory from Africa, who doesn't want that? All right, this engraving, it's not necessary, but it is cool. I lower and flare the ejection port. I dehorn the gun, take all the sharp edges off. I put on Novak low mount sights. The best sights going, in my opinion, Novak. I put on an extended tactical thumb safety. I put on a beaver tail grip safety. All the sharp edges are dehorned. One of the features here at Gunsmoke, we facet the front and rear strap of the gun. We slimline the gun, meaning that we take 25 thousandths off each side of the frame to make the gun slimmer and easier to hold on to. We do a trigger job, we polish and tune the feed ramp, we tune the extractor. We make the gun 100% reliable. I put a short solid trigger in with an adjustable stop. I put a trigger job on it. Now I shoot my gun with a light trigger. This trigger right here, woo, that thing is nice. It is about 2 pounds. That's probably too light for the average shooter. 4 pounds is probably a good crisp trigger, maybe 3.5. But I'm pretty used to this trigger. I love it. I carry it like this all the time. I bevel the magazine well. This gun's blued. It looks like a weird finish. That's just worn out. I've just been carrying this thing for a long, long time. It's just a worn out old finish on a Colt 1911 pistol. All these features on this gun, you're probably looking all total, including a gun, about $6,000, $6,500. That's a lot of money. I don't know that you need to spend that. At $3,500, you can get a lot of good features done on your gun and have a good cosmetically appealing gun. But this is what I like. My Colt 1911 pistol with a flame job, cut by Kurt, I might add, which I really love that. My favorite pistol is the one I got with me. All right, now, the proof's in the pudding though. Let's go shoot so you can see the 1911. Because if there's any ladies watching out there, don't let these guys kid you. The recoil's not bad. You can 110% handle it as long as you know how to shoot. As long as you're taught properly how to shoot. This is the gun. Here we go. We're going to test fire this baby. Okay, the administrative loading process is to insert a full magazine in your holstered pistol, seat it, tug on it, draw the gun out, firmly rack the slide to the rear, let the slide slam forward to chamber round. I do a press check to confirm I got it in there, and I am ready to go. The 1911 230 grains, ready to fly down the range. You guys ready? Here we go. 1911 pistol, works great, shoots real accurately. Let's see what an old one does. This pistol is made in 1918. It is 96 years old with no modifications. Everybody says, oh, you got to do all this and that, and I don't think so. You know, let's see how this sucker works at 96 years old. Look at that group. Look at this gun, 1918. It's a little rough around the edges, but it works flawlessly. There we go. This gun could have been used to save my life today. 96 years after it was made. Thanks again for watching GunsmokeGunsTV.com. Please let us know what guns you'd like to test. This is your show. Now, I picked the 1911 because I love it. I even put out the pink one, which you all know I wasn't too happy about doing because I'm not just totally sure that 1911s should be pink. But there it is, and I got to say this to all of you publicly. My wife was right. Make the pink gun because we made money, and that's what we're here for. So thanks for watching. Appreciate you. If you're not carrying a gun right now, you're making a big mistake. Get one on next time you watch. I'm Rich Wyatt. Thank you for watching.